Hi, welcome to Cupid's Tarot. Today I will be doing a video about your financial slash career advice going into 2021, okay, the new year, or whatever new year in which you're watching at this time, whatever new year is coming up for you, okay? This is general, so we're going to look at overall advice as well as advice specifically for money and advice specifically for career. I made a list of things I wanted to make sure to say. Oh, I wanted to say thank you to the people who have been purchasing readings. It means a lot, and it's honestly coming in at a great time because unfortunately right now I am asking for financial help because, you know, I've come into some hardships. I'm sorry, I'm a private person, but right now would be a great time to purchase a reading. It would really help me out. And also, you are definitely welcome to donate to the channel if you would like. So my Cashapp and my Venmo is below if you just want to donate and you don't want a reading. But if you do want a reading, the price list is also down in the description box. And oh yeah, so disclaimers. Only take what resonates with you. All energy can be reversed. And if it doesn't resonate, then you're definitely welcome to pick a new group or find another video. That's perfectly fine. And before we move on to the groups, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos, okay? I hope I said all the things I needed to say. You know me, I forget. But let's get into the groups. So group one is this little leaf twig thing, group one. Group two is this melon kite. And group three will be this green flower brooch, okay? I will be posting a picture of the three groups, which will be inserted after this. Take a deep breath, use your intuition to pick your group, and I will see you at your video. Oh yeah, timestamps in the description box below. All right, see you at your groups. Hi, group one. You've chosen this leaf twig thing, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. You have Midnight. See, this card is a little bright today. Midnight. If you like these cards, this is the Pear Tree Oracle deck. It's literally one of my favorite oracle decks. Awakening, knowledge. Oh, Archangel Arakiel. And it says awakening, knowledge, divination. Interesting. Okay. Looks like 2 4s to me. It's like 4 4, so 4 4 could be important to you. Winter's End 16. It says regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. It's a very cool energy. You could be a water sign, I feel, or an air sign. I'm getting heavily. To me, this is about regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. So you've been doing some work behind the scenes, I feel. Some planting seeds. You've been planting seeds for something very long-term and stable. But it's behind the scenes, I feel like. Because this Midnight card, it's like a silent night. There's nobody around. It's like they look like they're sneaking out, right? They're sneaking out to do some magic or whatever in the woods. So, yeah, in the woods. So maybe you have some earth in your chart. I'm feeling really heavy earth and air, okay? But water is definitely coming through. But with this 4 4, this tells me that this is something that you're building long term. This is, yeah, with long-term results, long-term goals. Knowledge, divination. This could be about magic, okay? Or this could be about spirituality. Perhaps your spirituality is what's guiding these career decisions, or your career is rooted in some type of spiritual practice, okay? It's probably one or the other. But with this awakening and knowledge, to me, that's like you've gone through a mental transformation. You've come into an understanding, right? Generation, I feel like you, whatever you went through was, I feel like you had a spiritual transformation, right? You went through maybe a dark night of the soul, or maybe you had some twin flame drama. We're going to get into the tarot and get some more here, but I'm definitely feeling like those who pick group 1 have come out of a really difficult situation that has changed your perspective mentally and like spiritually on like what your path is, right? What you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's get into the tarot and get some financial advice for group 1. Overall financial advice. Group 1 going into the new year, please. You know what? I need to light my candles. Sorry, it's like morning time, so I am a little bit sleepy still. And I'm drinking my coffee. Honestly, doing pick-a-cards in the morning is so much better than doing it at night, because it's such a gentle way to start the day for me. Whereas at night, you run the risk of me getting too tired to want to do anything. But I like starting my day like this. Thank you for being patient with me while I light my candles. So we're looking for overall financial advice, money advice, financial advice. Okay, we have a card. The Fool. I feel like there's an investment of some sort. King of Cups. Like you're taking a chance on something. I just want one card, please, Spirit. One card. We have 8 of Cups. So you're taking a chance. You're sneaking. You have to get away from something with this 8 of Cups here and the Fool. And I'm looking at midnight. Remember I was saying it's like they're sneaking out at night. So you've definitely been working on something behind the scenes, but whatever you're working on is supposed to like provide a way for you to move on to something else that you really want. There's something that you want to take a chance on that with this King of Cups, this is something that fulfills you very emotionally. All right. And I'm just remembering how the King of Cups also has like the boat in the background. Okay, so it's like you're putting yourself first. You could be a water sign, but it's like you're definitely putting yourself first in regards to this. Like your wants and needs. You've awakened to like maybe your soul purpose, right? What you're supposed to do. You feel like this is what you're supposed to do. In terms of financial advice, I feel like it's kind of telling you that now is the time to walk away from something. Something could be taking money from you, right? That either where you are currently is taking more money from you than you need to be putting out, and so it would be better to leave and find something else, or where you are is keeping you from meeting those financial goals. But either way, it is time to move on. It's time to move on from this. Yeah. You're being called to like step up to the plate, or step up and finally leave. Maybe you've been planning this leave behind the scenes, and some other stuff probably, but you've been planning this behind the scenes and you've been waiting for the right moment. Financially, it's the right moment. But we're gonna get into what's it called? The career advice too. Career advice. One, going to me. Chariot. Maybe you're trying to work overseas or work out of state, depending on where you live, I guess. Oh, pardon me. Oh, the devil. One more card. I feel like maybe you live at home and you need to move out. This is about a home situation. Eight of Cups again. I feel like this is definitely a home situation. This could have to do with like your parents. Maybe you live with your parents, and I'm just throwing out a scenario that I'm feeling here. Like I'm just putting the pieces together, but like you live at home with your parents. Maybe you're a recent graduate. You know, I don't know, or you've gone, like I said, through this shift mentally. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. You're kind of resigned to what you want to do. I feel just seeing these fours. Like it seems like you have determination. You know exactly what you want to do. You've decided. But over here with this devil, I'm seeing like a toxic situation. So this could be your parents being too controlling, right? Maybe because you're back home, they're too controlling. They're trying to tell you what to do, trying to tell you how to make money. And I'm definitely seeing a desire to move away. But with this King of Cups and the Chariot, I just feel like this could be like a job overseas for some of you. Especially like this kind of looks like the sky to me. And I just kept looking at this plane. So I definitely feel like this could be wanting to go overseas for school, or wanting to go overseas for work, or wanting to move out of state. Definitely. But they don't want you to, for, you know, in terms of the scenario. They are so protective and so controlling that now you have this conflict because they don't want you to leave, or they wouldn't want you to leave. You've been working on this behind the scenes. You, with this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck over here, I feel like you've already decided, you probably already picked a date, you know, where this is going to happen. You have a plan already laid out for some of you, or you're preparing the plan right now. But I feel like it's a matter of telling your parents, or whoever this could be. Because these two people I'm seeing as like parents, right? And they are locking you in. They are holding you up. They do not want you. Oh, we have I didn't even get in this deck, but I picked it up and there's this 9 of Pentacles. And I instantly felt like this is you. Maybe you've been saving money so that you can make this move. Maybe you're, I definitely feel like there's some earth sign in here, but you could have definitely water and air in your chart, but I feel like there's, I don't know why I'm just getting this earthy energy. Maybe it's like your moon or your rising. Queen of Pentacles came out. When I just looked at the camera, the time was at 13:44, so I feel like you're really trying to reestablish yourself. You're trying to get a start on your life purpose, I feel like. You're definitely being asked to be a bit more stingy with your money, whether that is to save it or to not give it out to others. Maybe don't tell people what you make, I'm hearing. Don't tell people how much you have in your bank account. Don't even hint at how much you spend on items. And look, I do that. I'm an earth sign. Maybe the only person I might tell is my mom, but other people, oh, I just got this. I don't say where I got it, how much I spent, mostly to family. Maybe to my friends, I'm not so stingy, but with family, I just keep it PG, need to know basis, because sometimes with situations like that, especially with people who feel like, you know, you owe them something, or they feel like there's no boundaries between you, they might feel like they're entitled to your money, especially parents, siblings, you know. So I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, you're being asked to be a little stingy. Be discerning, okay? Keep people on need-to-know bases. Like I said, don't tell them how much you make. Don't tell them what's in your bank account. Don't tell them what you spend on stuff. Just keep it, you know, have a more, what is it called? Like, private way of doing things. And you already seem to do it. I feel like you are that way. But that is, if you're already doing that, like I said, with this midnight, you're working behind the scenes, keep it up. This is going to be what keeps you from getting distracted, right? Keeping some stuff to yourself is going to be what pushes you along and helps you get out of this situation, right? Because the Ace of Swords, like I said, something needs to be said. All that's left is for you to tell them. And for some of you, if this is not like parents, this could be a partner that you were living with, and maybe y'all were dating, but then you stopped dating, but you still live with each other, and you've been working on something to leave, or you haven't broken up with them yet. Maybe you need to break up with somebody, you got a new job and you want to leave. I just feel like it's kind of just the same scenario, regardless of who you're dealing with. It's going to be different for everybody in terms of like the details. Can I get 2 more cards, Spirit? I know I wasn't paying attention. Seven of Wands. Four of Swords. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just got a specific message. So, first message that I'm hearing that's really specific, it's like, be willing to fight, but make sure to forgive after. Like, be willing to fight, but don't hold it in. Like, let it go afterwards. Like, you're going to have to defend yourself when you say that you're about to, you know, make this job move or whatever, right? I'm going to have to leave the state, or I'm going to have to move out, or I'm going to have to go over, I want to take this job overseas or whatever. There's going to be definite conflict with who you're telling. There's going to be an argument, I feel, with the Seven of Wands. Like, you're going to have to this argument is going to have a lot of trying to maybe guilt you and make you feel bad about what you're doing, and you're being asked to like stand your ground. 7-7 is very important here. 8-8 is also really important. 4-4 important, but it's like you're gonna have to defend yourself. You're gonna have to constantly check this person and make them understand that that's not what you're doing. They're just gonna try and like come at you with all types of toxicity and like I said, guilt tripping. They're just gonna try to guilt trip you. But when it's all done, you need to put it to rest. Because if this is family, I don't hold anything that happens with family, I let it go. Because if you hold on to too much stuff that your family's done or whatever, it can take you under. I'm telling you, it can really take you under. Especially when you're moving out and you don't have to live with them, just let it go. Right? When you finally are able to get away, when you've gotten on that plane or whatever, just forgive it, let it go. It was part of what you had to go through, all right? I am seeing watch your temper, though. Right? Like, don't say anything that you would regret. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like, with this Queen of Pentacles, she's so reserved. So, it's like, keep your composure. Defend yourself, but keep your composure. Defend yourself, but don't say too much. Okay? Don't say too much. You can defend yourself, but you don't have to say too much. Keep your composure. Hold your ground, but don't, you know what I mean? Because this Nine of Pentacles, right? 9, it's in September. I'm also, yeah, because I'm thinking Virgo, but like September is the month, the 9th month. You know, that's a really independent number, right? That number says, I have no problem standing alone. I don't need your validation. The only person that validates me is me. And so it's like you kind of have to have that mindset going into this. I hope this makes sense. Like, this is my first career finance reading, and I'm not sure what I expected, I guess, in terms of, like, was I going to see money? You know, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to see, but I feel like this is a very wholesome advice. Like, I feel like you're being guided into the rest of your life. Like, I feel like you're young. Like, I feel like for some of you, this is definitely living with your parents. You know? So it's like you're just now able to get a foot, you know, onto this path. You're ready to just start your path, okay? But that is all I have for group 1. I hope that resonated. If it did, go ahead and click that thumbs up button and give this video a like. Also, comment down below. I would love to read your comments. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos. And, is there anything else? Oh, yeah. Private readings are open. Like I said, thank you so much if you've already purchased a reading. And if you are thinking about purchasing a reading, go ahead. I deliver readings within 72 hours. And they are video recorded. Basically, I email you a link to a YouTube video that only you can see. It's super easy and simple, and I love getting people's readings out fast because I know I don't like waiting for a reading. All right, so go ahead and purchase one. You can do it via my Etsy link, or you can DM me on Instagram. Okay. Goodbye, Group 1. Hi, Group 2. You chose this Melancholy. We're going to get into your reading and see what your general career and financial advice is going into the new year. Okay? So we have purification, water, emotional cleansing, and rejuvenation. Then we have Archangel Chamuel, gateway of direction. Interesting. And then we have history here. History. Well, the first thing I'm getting here is it's like walking through a door, right? A cycle ending and you rising from it. So you could be graduating soon, right? You could be graduating from college soon. History. This could be very important for you and your family. You know, this is a big milestone on your journey towards whatever your specific career goal is. I feel like even if this is not a graduation, this is some type of milestone. And I'm saying that this is important to you because it had to do with your ancestral lineage, you know, your elders. It had, you know, it's like it holds these meanings to you in terms of, it's like you put importance on what this means for your family, right? It could be because your family also does, but you definitely, it's like being able to look back and remember what, you know, those in your family have gone through or done, or, you know, their different successes and failures. And, you know, it's like learning from the past. Like you've done a lot of looking back at what has happened in the past so you can take your family even a step further in terms of success. You know, carrying on this torch, this baton, I feel like. And this milestone that you've reached is, I'm looking at this gateway of direction. This is an imperative step for you to be on the path that you're intending to be on. Okay? I definitely feel like you graduated, or you're about to graduate. This purification, I see like It's like, let's say this gate is like a waterfall. And it's like you go in, as you approach the waterfall, you are but a graduate. You are but a young, ambitious type child, you know? And you step through the waterfall, and on the other side, you have came out wise, you know, powerful, disciplined, you know, transformed, okay? Purified. This success could be a new status symbol. It could bring on a new status for you. And you feel like this is a big deal. Let's get some finance advice, money advice for group 2, Spirit. Could be a new job. Could be a promotion. Have 8 of Swords here. Two of Cups. This is interesting. Two of Coins. I'm hearing weigh your options. Weigh your options. So you have eight of Swords, Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and then you have Two of Coins at the bottom of the deck, which to me is about budgeting, being strategic, planning. So it's like you're stepping through this doorway. You've reached this major milestone. I feel like you're being urged with this Eight of Swords to be mindful of contracts, be mindful of obligations that have weird, you know, conditions, right? Be mindful of debt, I'm hearing, right? Don't start owing people too much money. There could be something coming up that, like a contract could be put in front of you soon, or there's some type of situation or multiple situations coming up soon that a wrong decision could basically have you tied up in obligations that you can't easily get out of, right? Two of Cups to me is about, of course, partnership and whatever, but I'm looking at it here with this Eight of Swords, having it in between this Eight of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, to me says that you have an ideal, you have a perfect job. I feel like you have a perfect job, or you have a perfect setup in terms of give and take in your mind. And this Wheel of Fortune is telling you that there's so many opportunities, and it's like that is completely possible. Wheel of Fortune, there are endless opportunities out there for you to find that, which is why with the Two of Coins at the bottom of the deck, you're being asked to be strategic and don't get caught up too soon, okay? Maybe this is about, like, don't, you know, like, love at first sight with how much they say they're going to pay you. I don't even know what to say to that, but, like, let's say this new job opportunity is offering you a, you know, a salary or a wage or whatever that maybe you haven't been paid that much before, or it sounds really good on paper, or yada, yada, yada. And so you give into it, but then it turns out it's, you know, keeping you tied up and locked down and basically imprisoned, okay? Yeah, it's like being married to the money, right? So now you're all tied up in it because you picked, your priority was, you know, material, as opposed to the quality of the job, right? You know, it's left, you know, looking at it from a practical standpoint, can it provide you with that happiness and stability long term? Or, yes, the check will be good, but you're miserable every time you're there, okay? Let's get some more cards. Can we get some advice about career? Yeah, and with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're going to have so many opportunities to make money, and lots of it. Don't get, you know, seduced. Don't get seduced by, you know, the first thing that offers you a nice salary. We have Eight of Pentacles, which to me is always about hard work. 8-8 is important. Eight of Wands, I just said 8-8-8, okay. Eight of Wands, opportunity, planting your seeds. To me, this is also about being patient and having faith, knowing that your opportunities are coming. Because in this Eight of Wands depiction, he's like sowing the ground, and as he's doing that, let me see if I can focus this so you can see. But yeah, it's like he's sowing the ground, and as he's doing that, the sunflowers are growing out of his back, right from his hard work. But his back is turned. He's not looking at them grow. He's just doing his work, doing the hard work that's necessary. So to me, that's like being without worry, being without fear about whether or not, you know, having an abundance mindset, okay? Knowing that the right opportunity is going to come. Oh, shoot. Can I get one more card? Just one. Just one. Queen of Wands. You're going to attract so much abundance just with your energy. You have Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let me get to that in a second. But yeah, with this Queen of Wands, it's like you are attractive. Oh, it's like that new Ariana song, Just Like Magic. You're attractive. You should go look up that song, okay? And you don't really, all you need to have is this abundance mindset and keep working on yourself and keep, you know, because this hard work is what's giving you these opportunities. This hard work is why this Wheel of Fortune is here. So keep doing this, because as long as you do this, you don't have to worry about a lack of opportunity. If you just take the time and look at something, you know, for what it is, instead, and not, you know, let yourself be seduced by the salary, in the end, you're always going to find abundance. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's kind of just like, as long as you believe that there's something better, you don't need to settle for a job. Especially if, like with this Eight of Swords, it's high-key deceitful, you know? It's high-key deceitful. Now, this Five of Swords, to me, says that it will be difficult. One, you know, it's going to test you. It's going to test you. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of information coming in from all over the place trying to tell you what the right path is. Either people who are going to be like, oh, but you should have took that job, you should have took that job. Or who knows, like, that's mainly what I'm getting. Like, people, be friends or family, who think they know more about what you need career-wise than you do. And so they're just like, oh, you should have took that job, or, but, you know, they pay so much, and da-da-da-da-da. And I feel like you're not necessarily going to be struggling with money. Like, you're not necessarily going to be struggling with money where you need to take this job, or you need to take, you know what I'm saying? It's more like, this is a big picture, like career. You're shopping around for your dream job. And a lot of those jobs, especially, you know, you will be put in a contract. Even teachers are under contracts, you know? And it gets renewed either every year or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like there are going to be a lot of things from the outside that might make you feel like you need to just accept any job that on paper looks good. But in reality, you don't need to settle. If there's something about it, like if you get a feeling that something about it is not right, or something about it won't be fulfilling, even if the money is right, if it's nagging you, and you really don't know if you can work there for a year, then just don't take the job. There is more coming for you. Okay? Some of you could be very creative, and you can create on your own. Can I get some advice, overall advice, going to the new year for group 2? Just one card. Sorry, y'all. I get confused. I like when I get one card at a time. I don't like having too many cards out at once. We have 6 of Pentacles here. The Emperor, so I feel like you're definitely a fire sign. Oh, sorry, group 2. We're almost done, okay? But I was saying, I feel like here, because you have the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, and the World. And I remember over here with history and gateway of direction, it's like, I don't know if you can see, this person is looking up the stairs and they're seeing somebody that looks dressed like them further up the stairs, right? So it's like following in footprints, knowing the history of what has happened before so that you can, you know, move forward with wisdom, right? And I feel like I said it was like about elevating your family, like seeing what your family has done and what they've accomplished and taking it a step further, you know. This is about building legacy with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. When I see this Six of Pentacles with the Emperor, it's like being able to give to your children, right? Having enough to give to your children and to give to family also, perhaps maybe your parents, because I see this old man here, so an older person, parents, grandparents, being a firm pillar in your family, a leader. With this Queen of Wands and the Emperor here, you're definitely a fire sign. But yeah, like seeing yourself as, you know, being able to provide, right? A provider. I see this Page of Pentacles as your as a son, or a child even. But like, even though it's like this Page of Pentacles, any other time he's like carrying this pentacle, to me it's like he's been given it, especially in the order it came. And then seeing this person give these coins. So it's like receiving an allowance or receiving resources, being able to give your children resources. And then the Page of Pentacles is also like a student, somebody who's learning. So being able to pass on wisdom, being able to pass on resources, pass on, I mean, like just being able to really provide a foundation for your offspring to grow from, right? Three of Pentacles, foundations, investments, and then the World. It's like a rebirth, you know, watching your family, because to me, I'm looking at the World in this context as like this overall outcome, generations, you know, generations benefiting, changing, shifting, evolving. So it's like you see, I feel like your advice really in the end is to continue wanting the best. Continue wanting and pursuing the best for yourself, because your intentions are noble. Your intentions are in fact to provide legacy. You don't want to end up in, you know, stuck in some contract or something that's gonna, you know, you stuck in a job that you hate, that maybe at first it looks like a lot of money, but as you get older, it's probably not a lot of money. And you realize there's not really a lot of opportunity to be promoted, right? There are so many jobs like that where you go in and you think you're going to be whatever, but don't take into consideration how you change over time, whether you have children or you get married or whatever. And now all of a sudden this job doesn't pay enough, and you're just now finding out there's no opportunity for growth, or not very much opportunity for growth, and you're stuck in a 2 to 5 year contract. That happens to people, you know. So it's like, even if there are people, like, be strategic. I'm saying be strategic, be mindful, watch your steps, learn from the mistakes of the people before you, you know, learn from their accomplishments, and focus on building a strong, prosperous foundation that has the ability to reproduce its abundance. You know what I mean? So that is all I have for your advice going into the new year for group 2. I hope that resonated. If it did, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to click that thumbs up button and like my video. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos. All information for private readings will be below. And that's all I have for group 3. I mean group 2. Bye. Hi group 3. Last but not least, you've chosen this green flower brooch. It's cute. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get into your reading, all right? Oh, let's see what your oracle cards say. We have amethyst, orange spectrum, weight. The amethyst card says transformation, certainty, confidence. Weight. If you can see this picture, if you can, do you see that? So instantly I feel like for this group, you may be overworked. All right, you may be overworked, or you're working really hard at, like, it might not be physically overworked, but you could, so before, you won't know, but this group, I'm actually doing several hours after I did the first 2 groups, and it's because I just felt so tired. And it usually doesn't happen, but I just felt like I had to take a nap. And so I feel like that some of you could be really tired. Some of you could be really overworked. Some of you could be stressed out. I feel like some of you don't really have time to nurture the more creative aspects of yourself. You don't really have time to tap in and hone those things that you personally feel drawn to, okay? This orange spectrum card is about bliss and creativity and awakening. Let me actually read just a list of words. Okay, emotions, bliss, adaptability, sexual energies, creativity. So I feel like that's like your underlying energy. That's your underlying desire. You want to be more fulfilled emotionally. You want to be able to do things that, you know, that resonate with the part of you that is creative, you know, your the intuitive parts of yourself, right? With this amethyst here, you could be a very intuitive person. You could be an empath, I feel like. And I think in terms of career or job or finances, you're kind of stuck in this place where you don't really have, it's either the time or the space to really tap into what you want to do. This weight card here to me is like holding on to burdens. When I look at this amethyst card, it says the word confidence and certainty come to mind. So perhaps this is perpetuating a feeling of being unsure of what move you should make, being unsure. You can have obligations that you might not want to abandon or feel you cannot abandon for whatever reason. But it affects your confidence because you don't feel you're able to really like show out and, you know, nurture the more, like I said, intuitive, creative aspect of yourself. So it affects your confidence. It affects your perspective of the world. You feel weighed down. Like you're kind of trying to drag your hobbies, or you're trying to drag your interests behind you. But it's like, but at the end of the day, you're too tired to even touch any of those things. You're too tired to even think about it. You're too otherwise preoccupied with with whatever this is, that you don't really have the time or energy or space to really pursue what it is you want to pursue. Okay? I'm going to ask the tarot finance advice. Advice about your money for group 3. Oh, I also meant to say this is to take you, advice taking you into the new year. Okay? advice for people. We have 7 of coins. 7 of coins. We get 2 more cards. 10 of Wands. Nine of Wands. I'm hearing find another way. Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So your money advice is to find another way, okay? Because I'm looking at the 7 of Coins and it looks like somebody like looking at their money, scratching their head. You're trying to figure out either how to make more money or how to make money faster or whatever. It could be, well, this was, I did ask specifically about money, so we're just going to go with that. But I do feel like you're trying to figure out how to make more money or make money faster. You're trying to solve this problem with the 7 of Coins. And this 10 of Wands to me means you're working very hard. Overworked, right? Overworked. 10 of Wands. You're working so hard, but this 9 of Wands, it's not really paying off. Or you've gotten so, it's like you've gotten so far, but now it's to the point where you're putting, it's like you're putting in 10 of Wands work, but you're stagnant at the 9 of Wands. You're trying to figure out how to get over this last hurdle. You're trying to get past this wall. And I feel like what this really is about is stopping and reevaluating what it is that you are doing and how can you change that to get what you want, okay? Because right now, you're not getting what you want. You're working a lot and not getting what you want. And so your advice in terms of money and finance is to do some reevaluations and figure out another way. Something, Queen of Coins, like, is at the bottom of the deck here. So I'm hearing work smarter, not harder. Okay? You have the right idea, but you don't need to go so hard because you're the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Coins. You don't need to go so hard. You're already abundant. It's coming towards you. You just need to have an actual solid plan that benefits you, not a plan that stresses you out. A plan that has you working too hard where you're too tired to hang with your friends or do your art projects on the side or even think about anything, you know, or you're so busy doing other things for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, that's not a long-term goal or solution because you're setting yourself up for burnout. All right, a good plan is one that alleviates as much burden as possible. Okay, we're gonna get some advice for career for group 3. So So we have the Empress here. So you could be an earth sign. Definitely empathic. You have a big heart. You take on a lot of responsibilities. Alright, I need 2 more cards. Career advice for group 3. I have the 6 of Cups here. This is 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups, reevaluation is, ooh, we have 10 of Pentacles here. So reevaluation is coming up again in my head with this 8 of Cups. It's almost like you're being asked to kind of look back at the past, things you've done, jobs you've had, to find the answers there, right? Like, there was something that you did before that you really enjoyed. It was very fun, it was fulfilling, and it came easy to you in terms of career. It came easy to you. You're not being asked to go back to that exact job, but you're kind of being asked to look back at what you used to love in order to figure out what your next steps need to be. Right? There was something that you really enjoyed with the 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. With this Empress, it could be being a teacher. Could be being a teacher. I'm feeling for some of you, you have children, and you need to stay home with your children. Okay? That's what I feel. I feel like some of you went to work, right? You went to work. Some of you could be pregnant, and you're trying to figure out, and this is specific, this is very specific, especially with this Waite card. Somebody is pregnant or is going to find out that they're pregnant, and they are trying to figure out how to make their money stretch, how they can make more money in order to prepare for this child. Perhaps you went to work, or you're trying to work to support this kid. You could be, I'm not seeing a counterpart, so you could be a single mother. If you're not a woman, that's fine. You could be a single parent of any type. But with this Empress here, it's like a pregnant lady, and I have the Queen of Cups. So I'm seeing a mother. Maybe you already have kids, and now you're having another one. So you went to work, right? But now it's work has become a burden. Work has become a burden because you're not, the money still, it's like the money is still not increasing how you thought it would. And you're not really getting out of it what you want to get out of it with this 9 of Wands. But you're putting in all this work. You're overworked. And so in terms of career, right, money, it's like it's asking you to rethink how you're making money. This second row in terms of career, to me, it's saying, for the people it's going to resonate with in terms of being a mother or being pregnant, you're being asked to be a stay-at-home mom. Stay home with your kids is what I'm saying. Come back home and spend time with your kids. I hope that makes sense with the Empress, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. If you don't have children, like I said before, this is definitely asking you to, like, it's like go back to the drawing board, kind of. Go back to your safe place. Go back to the, the bare bones, the raw materials, and look at them and reflect on what you've done in the past. What was easy, what was hard, what did you enjoy, what did you hate? You know, especially a lot of times when it comes to success and abundance in this world, what's going to make us happiest for the most part will be the path of least resistance. And that doesn't mean the path of mediocrity. It's two different things. The path of least resistance, it still takes you towards your goal. It still gets you to that higher self you want to be. But the path does not eat away at you. Okay? The path is, it's like it's made for you. And so it's almost like you can just relax and flow right into it. Like a river. Like a boat on a river, and you just take that river straight to your goals. Now you still have to row the boat. You still have to steer. But this particular river is going nice and smooth, and it's taking you right to your goal. Whereas another scenario of the path that's not the least resistance is you're paddling, you're steering, you know, you're doing all this work, but this river got all these rocks and there's waterfalls and it's treacherous and dangerous, and there's all these ways in which you can be separated from your course or killed, or you know what I mean? So it's like, which path should you be taking? Which path should you be taking? So you're being asked to look at that. I'm going to get some overall advice going into the new year in terms of finance and career. Just overall advice for group 3, Spirit. We have 9 of Cups. Can I get just 2 more cards, please? I have Judgment, and I have 10 of Cups. So you have 10 of Cups and you have 10 of Pentacles over here, which to me, it's like you're going to be more stable, preserving your energy and preserving yourself. We have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So a new opportunity and stability is going to come towards you regardless, group 3. Like, you're not going to be without opportunity. You're not going to be without, money even. You're just being asked to find another way, possibly a way to work from home. With this 9 of Cups here, like I said, it's like you're being asked to preserve your energy, preserve yourself. You could be pregnant, or you just have a new baby, but either way, it is not in your best interest to work unnecessarily hard. So with this Empress here, it doesn't necessarily have to be staying at home and not working at all. It could just be staying at home or finding a job that is less physically draining on you. Because I really do think you could have a job where you stand all day and you need to sit down. You need a job where you can sit down. But with this Judgment here, you need to make a decision. And this decision is, if you're pregnant, or this is going to be a big decision that's going to determine, the decision you make is going to determine your pregnancy, how easy it is, right? Like, do you want an easy pregnancy or not? Okay? And pregnancies already come with so much, so many different things that can stress you out or worry you or whatever. Like, your body's already compromised. So it's like you need to decide if you want do you want to make your pregnancy as easy as possible, or are you determined to overwork yourself because you seem to be the type of person who just takes on responsibilities, right? You like I say, you're Earth sign or you're a mother is what I'm getting. Maybe even Libra. Definitely getting some Libra vibes. But this is somebody who's a nurturer. And so you take on all these responsibilities, these jobs or whatever, and at least for this period of time, you need to take a step back and preserve yourself, right? And this Ten of Cups here, this decision is going to determine how happy or how easy, you know, it'll be in the end on your emotions. There's a lot of cups here, okay? I do see a new financial beginning or a new career thing, you know, beginning. There's some new opportunity that's going to come in that is going to provide money, stability, whatever, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. But it's like right now, it's like you need to take a pause, actually. It could just be for this pregnancy. If you're not pregnant, then just for a moment. You need to take a pause so that you can evaluate and so that you can reconfigure a better way to reach your goals, because right now you're tired, you're weighed down, and it's not good for you, especially if you're pregnant. Like, I feel like the pregnant thing is so strong here to me. Or you just have children, but it's like you just have to take care of your body. I mean, I just feel like there's so much cups here. This is about your body and your love for yourself and your children. There needs to be like a period of rest, okay? So, and this could be a good time for you to focus on those things that you've put on the back burner, those creative projects or those books you wanted to read, or maybe you wanted to start, you know, a small Etsy shop or something. Maybe you like to knit. I feel like somebody likes to knit or crochet. You're being asked to just take a break, okay? Take a break. Don't work so hard. Everything is going to work out fine, okay? So if that resonated for group 3, go ahead and like the video, click that thumbs up button, and leave a comment down below. And if you would like to receive a private reading, all the information will be in the description box. Lastly, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos. Bye, group 3. Have a good day. Bye.